Y'all was beating each other.
No, like, okay, so for one point, he had his business on his phone, sure. But he would take it to the point where he would grab it from my hand and just pin me against the wall.
See?
Grab it from my hand.
I told you.
And all I was doing was just taking the phone and moving it. Moving it to another table.
Trauma.
And that triggered me to a whole nother point. So I called my family on that. I was like, yo, why is he acting like this? And, you know, he's a very, literal. Like, he's very good with his words. So he gets down to the basics. He understands how to maneuver around it. Very persuasive. Very good.
Manipulative.
Yes, but at the same time, it was like, again, nobody was starting to listen to me, so kind of shut up on it. Long story short, the phone no longer became an issue because I let that shit go.
You stopped trying to look for it and just stop touching it.
No more of a stress. Yeah. And when I got back into the relationship with him, he was like wanting to start all over with me, but then he was starting to become even more controlling because I let him pass up on that phone.
Yeah, you let one, like, that's why I don't give any pass. I seen on one of your episodes if somebody cheats.
He wouldn't even let me want to. So I moved to South Carolina with him for a couple of months because he got a job at Boeing.
Boeing?
So,
What's that?
Building planes. Yeah. So man's making really good money he's starting his climb up all over again. Why? Because when he dumped me, the business that we started together fell apart.
No, because it took both of y'all. Because it took both of y'all.
Yes, and he was keeping all that money to himself.
Oh yeah, he's being
saying that it was expenses.
That's when when that prenup would come into play, where it's like, yo, we built this together. We gotta split this together.
We women know, but we still stay loyal. Why?
No, don't put me in that.
Why do we stay loyal to these men?
I don't, because y'all all want a provider and y'all all want to be in y'all submissive state. Y'all want to be in y'all submissive, feminine state, but just the way it goes back to what we said, men are not up to the standards they were 20, 30, 40 years ago. Like, they have dropped. So it makes sense why a lot of y'all aren't in y'all's feminine like y'all normally could be. Yeah. Not to mention, a lot of the fathers that weren't there for their kids, men and daughter, you're forcing the mother to now be in her survival mode, which now only makes every daughter that they comes later on, she's going to be in what? Survival mode. She's looking, I don't really need a man. My mom always told me, you don't need a man, do your thing. Don't rely on these men, boom, 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 boom. And that's how a lot of these women have grown up thinking nowadays, because the father wasn't there back then. Now there's a lot of more present fathers that I feel as if that shift might change in the next 20 or 30 years.
I don't see that dynamic though. I don't see a lot of women like, you don't need a nigga. I see a lot of women like, take care of me.
Yo, I literally asked my niece that the other day, and you know what she told me?
What?
She's like, I don't need a man. I don't even want a boyfriend.
That's good.
I mean, she's younger, but it's the same. It's the ideas already in her head.
Love that concept.
I don't need a man.
I love that concept because but I feel like women that are like, I don't need a man, they actually do have daddies. Because that's how I am. Like, I have a father, I have men in my life. Like, I'm very good with taking direction. I'm very good with following leadership because I've had that my whole life. And I also have men provide for me in a way that's like not weird. So I expect them to, right? I expect for men to naturally provide, but also know my role as a woman to cater, right? Like, I make plates, I clean up, I do my thing on my end because I know what the man will do for me.
That's right.
But I don't feel like women are like that. Like, women are like, oh, take care of me, take care of me. There's no really like boss women like, I don't need a man to take care of me. I am like that. I don't need a man to take care of me. Even when I'm dating, like, baby, I can pay for some dates too. Let's just go have fun. Like, let's do it.
I would want the man to take care of me though.
See, I actually like if the woman offers, it's kind of like what he said before. I actually like when the woman's like, hey, let me pay for it.
Especially I'm going to do that. I'm going to swipe my card first.
Already established, we've been talking 4 or 5, 6 months, year plus in. Like, throw that in occasionally. Of course, you already know I'm paying for whatever else, but occasionally throw those in like, hey, baby, I appreciate you. Let me pay for this one. Even though the man's going to be like, nah, it's cool, but you somehow sneak the check away, pay for it, whatever it is. Throw those little hints in.
Yes.
And now the man is going to be like, damn, okay, you really fuck with me. You know, I'm going to go ahead and do some extra shit.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I feel like the guy I'm dating or whatever, I'll be making the effort to pay first. But I've always been like that with him because I know he gonna provide. Like, but I'm gonna pay first so I can at least get one little thing in for the night, and then like I know he gonna like be sneaking, like you said, go to the restroom, cover the dinner check, you know, or like bringing us drinks from the bar, just so that I don't even have to think about paying. But it's like I want you to know, like, I ain't no broke female over here, and baby, you know, I got us too, you know, like I just like that because I don't want any man in his head to be like, I'm about to go sleep with her or she owe me this or X, Y, and Z, or for me to feel like a burden, right? As a man, like I don't feel like there's anything wrong with this in dating and courting. You both should be bringing something to the table.
Yeah, it has to.
And then when you get into the actual relationship, if he wants to take care of you, fine. But while you're courting one another, girl, give some of your bread. Like, what are you doing? Like, where's your money? Like, what? Like, you're gonna spend it anyway, right? Are you not having fun without me? That's what I would think if I was a man. Yeah. Like, right? Because if I don't go on a date, I'm still gonna spend $100, $200 on liquor going out. So like, you